morning. I just had a really funny thought and I'm going to share it with you. So when you're an only child, you are not the best sharer, perhaps. I can't speak on behalf of everyone, but I can speak on behalf of myself. And growing up, and I'm now 28, and I really am not good at sharing still to this day. So about sharing, I remember as a young girl, I had one of my neighbors over for a sleepover, and we hung out all the time, but I think this was one of the first times that she slept at my house. I would sleep at my neighbors' houses a lot because there was way more to do at their houses, but the one time that I had my friend stay at my house, and when it came to bedtime, she asked for like a stuffed animal, because to this day I collect stuffed animals. If you've seen any of my room tours or anything, you would know that I collect stuffed animals to this day. Not so much collect, but I like them and I buy them when they're at a thrift store for really cheap. And some of them I've had for years since I was a child, and I still have them like in my room. But anyways, as a kid, when I'm like 10, maybe 12, I don't know, maybe 7, maybe, I don't know, somewhere around there, my friend that's sleeping over asked me to borrow one of my stuffed animals for sleeping. And I remember, I went through all of my stuffed animals, and finally I found one out of 100 that I was willing to part with for the evening, just a couple hours. It was probably in a bin. It probably wasn't even part of my regular in rotation stuffed animals. But I found a skeleton stuffed animal, a literal Beanie Babies skeleton, and I was like, yeah, you can have this one. I just think that's so funny. It's very me. Yeah, I suck at sharing. It's true to this day. I have people in my life, not so much friends, but some family members that ask to borrow my clothes, and I'm like, no, you can't. These are all mine. I want them all, and I need them all at all times. I just don't trust anyone with anything of mine, you know what I mean? I really have trust issues, and I don't believe anyone will take care of my things. I don't know where that came from, but I've always been like that. I suck at sharing, and I think it's an only child problem, but it's also really funny to me because most people are really good at sharing, and I'm just like, no, that's mine. That's mine too, thank you. No, that's also mine. You can't have that. Even for an hour or a few hours. That's who I am. Yeah, take it or leave it. That's all I have to say.